Clip it, clip it.
It is Wednesday, my dudes. Powerful.
Welcome back, everybody. Hooray, hurrah. Hey, we have a cat. Meow. There we go.
Hi, Dig. I have a cat, but she's finally sat down, so I'm not going to do that.
Well, my cat's going to run the minute I try to fucking get myself situated in a not crunched up to the screen manner. Scooch back a bit. That's how this thing's all set up to be. I thought Johnny died, says Red Scooper. And Chevy JB says still might be. Yesterday, yeah, we'll go into that. We'll go into that in just a second. Yesterday was a combination of things, but there's good and bad news with all of it. So, me physically and psychologically burning out is one of those things that we'll talk about, but that's the bad part. Well, part of the bad part. Bad part, we know what's wrong with Al. Good part, it's something we can deal with somewhat, but yeah, we finally locked that down. So now I need to mute this and go do this thing where I pull up the other two chats here. Right. Yes. Yeah, damn it. All right, let's move this over here. Close that. And live. There we go.
I think Wednesdays have to be my favorite day. I love that. It's Wednesdays, my dude.
Well, you can thank our show sponsor, Brian. And since this is the last week we get to use it, Brian, this studio brought to you by Brian, the Super Sexy Science. Hi, Tag.
I love it.
I'm fighting a cat for my microphone right now. And she's almost winning.
Well.
She's almost winning. This is the little bastard who stole one of my fucking taco sausages.
Yes.
This is the little cunt bag who pulled that sneaky maneuver.
Yes, and then she was kind enough to realize she had done wrong and begged for strictures all night long.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I stole some of your food. Will you pet me? Sorry, I took a delicious sausage and made part of it my meal and the other part of it now unusable because one, I've had my teeth all over it. Two, it's on the floor and it's been there for a while. So, guess that's over.
That's
Thank
right.
you for slapping
that's
the
right
kitty.
with the kitty. Yes. Put Tegra in her place.
Little Teg. Tag's very excited to be here. People be like, you started late, and I'd be like, you're right, and the reason for that is, Stream Deck is not working. That's why. Oh, by the way, because the Stream Deck isn't working, that's why the screen may not look the way it normally does. And let's fix some of that.
Right.
This is one of the things we need to put back there. We need to put that back up there.
We're in the therapy room, not
right. Yeah. Now I have to now I have to wheel and deal through all of these things. Thank God I found an easy way to get you off the screen without having to use any buttons. Ooh. Where is the studio sponsor? There it is. Ha-bam! All right, we're back. What up, Digger lovers? Says Fall in the Gray. Yeah, we're hanging out with our girl Digger. We've got a fully prepped, funded, and show to go till 4:30 for you lovely folks. On Aaron's show, there were people who were donating to me. I don't know if I was supposed to count those to my show goal to annoy Aaron or not, but for the entertainment value, I did the latter. And so now the former, I should say, not latter. Got it wrong. I did the former, so we put that in. We knocked the goal down. So now we're on Friday. $65 for Friday's show, which is also the big hey ha huzzah funded show. I would like to say, I don't remember, Mikey Two Milks was one of them. Los Federales was another. Nice. Los Federales, Mikey Two Milks, and some other people. I'm not sure about everybody. But yeah, little thank you, boys. We've cleared everything for today, everything for tomorrow. Now we're on to Friday. So that is awesome. Thank you very much. I have to grab the chats out of here. Pop out the chat. What in the butt? Boop, boop, boopity boop. We have to get
there. We go. All right.
JD Buck saying good afternoon. Yes, Mr. Q.
Hi, Buck. How you doing?
So taco brats were good. Glad. Yeah, no, the taco brats were delicious. I had 3 of the 4.
I was being told just how delicious these brats.
Tag had a I'd say an eighth or a quarter of one. She got at it from both ends. I'll say that. It doesn't sound good no matter how you say it.
Sound good. No.
My cat had a face full of taco meat. Taco sausage.
No.
See, that's the part that's weird.
She had a party sausage. With the sausage.
See, this is the thing that's weird about the whole thing overall. It's taco sausage. So tacos are relatively feminine, and sausages and brats more
definitely
often
not
masculine, right? So, so taco sausage is just what is that? Does that make it like a hermaphrodite food? What is that? I also announcement. I have to take $15 off of Friday's goal because of Twitch already. So we are down to the big 5-0 in the Friday show. And I have to go out. Should I? I might have to do it. You do the show with Mighty tonight, right? Yeah. So we won't be doing that. Yeah, I might have to go out after. Could do it tomorrow morning instead. Be a little difficult. Or Friday morning might be easiest. But I have to go out and grab a couple of things for the Wheel of Torture for Friday's show. I am going to get a container, and I will mix banana and tuna together, and I will eat those as a blended thing. I'm really
you're a better man than I.
I'm telling myself that I can do it just fine. Like I'm like, I love tuna, I love bananas. It'll taste weird, but I'll be fine. I'm dreading the mouthfeel. I'm dreading the mouthfeel being what pushes me over the edge, and it's like, no, it tastes gross and it feels disgusting and slimy, and
it's just wrong.
So now you're just unhappy. And then the chat, I'm sure when I do that, if it lands on that, they're not going to just flood the chat with disgusting shit to make me vomit. Like, that's not going to happen.
Make you feel worse.
I mean, where would anyone even get the idea that such a thing are possible? You know, it's not like I said it.
Good Lord. Rusty Grammar over there. If Johnny and Digger procreate, we can call their offspring Jiglets. Please no. Please no.
I'm down. I'll admit I don't desire the result, but I am down to try. I do not want the desired result, but I am willing to participate.
Well, there you go. I guess I'm in.
Why not do the wheel? Why not for the wheel do a tomato sauce smoothie? Because you can't get one of those here. I can't get a Heinz ketchup smoothie, or believe
Yeah,
me,
they don't.
that wouldn't even be a thing. That would be this is
You
the
could
price
make
point.
you could make
No.
ketchup smoothie
No.
at
I-
home.
I looked at the ingredients involved. Like, I don't want to spend that much time getting that much shit together to make one thing I don't want to eat.
Make a gross thing you're not going to
Yeah,
eat. Okay,
right?
fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I was just thinking, if you put a healthy squirt of ketchup and a handful of frozen
A healthy
fruit
squirt, huh?
into
How much
a
is a healthy-
ninja.
One, I haven't used my Ninja in forever. I think it's actually broken. I think I burnt it out. I'm pretty sure I burnt out my Ninja making milkshakes.
Oh, that's
Delicious.
not good, but probably a
delicious
common occurrence.
ice cream
That's what I
milkshakes.
use it for.
So,
Yeah,
So that was that.
the frozen fruit.
Just ice cream and milk for me. I'm a fat
Oh
little piggy.
no, I make smoothies.
I'll make you a
fruit
smoothie.
smoothie.
All right, so
Yeah.
how much is just a squirt? 2 tablespoons? Where is that loaded up? That loaded up. All right, all our
I'd say a
chat.
healthy squirt, 4
Ba-da-boom.
tablespoons. Turn it into a shot. Ugh. I'm so glad I don't have to do the wheel of death.
Yeah, but you're so glad to suggest it too. This is a really weird
Well, yes,
weird
but,
mixture of pro and con based solely on whether or not con. I need to get that as a sound drop where anytime I say con, I just hit the button and we have William Shatner
Yeah.
scream con. All right, so for our first
Con.
hour stories, we got a lot of stuff that we'll get to. We've got lightning strikes. We've got a local story about healthcare locally. We've got an update on the I think you were here. We covered it Monday. I think the Beta O'Rourke thing. Because it was one of our irony stories. Well, we've got an update on that. Beta O'Rourke has actually got, and I found this out. Beto O'Rourke's real name isn't like Beto or anything like that.
I told
It's
you
a
that.
nickname. Yeah. It's a nickname he chose. And so when I found the story at first, I didn't realize they were linked. Because once again, I went, in what is perhaps the most beta move ever, he picked the nickname Beto.
To be fair, I think he picked Beto before beta was like a thing, a term.
Oh,
But
dear
still,
Lord.
yeah.
I'm not going to say who I see on this, but I very much see, let's just say, and I'm double checking. Yeah, it looks like a face that's seen a lot of makeup, like feminine makeup, like shades of lipstick, not just like lip gloss. And it's for a like support center of some kind. And it's like, don't worry, there's help out there. Call this support number. And then the name was Hector. And it was a very, we'll say, triangular shaped individual. And let's just say with the makeup, the hair, and the Hector, one of these things doesn't fit. And I'm like, oh, no, it's not. Like, don't worry, it gets better. No, apparently it doesn't. Apparently,
Cheer
even if you're
100, it's
confused,
Wednesday, my dudes are.
it just gets creepy. Right, dude. I believe we played it. I don't know if he heard it or not. I'm pretty sure he does.
Oh, did you miss it?
If he
Good to
did,
see you
well,
there.
I've got good news for him. It's still
Why
here.
not?
So, hope it's not still here, but it is very quickly clickable. This, of course, our Wednesday salute that we have borrowed from Jimmy here. Subscribe to his chat. Subscribe to Jimmy here. I've subscribed. I've liked the video. I've liked the channel. I like Jimmy. Oh, let's unmute this.
It is Wednesday, my dudes. Powerful.
That's our Wednesday one. He made that 8 years ago, and that will be my Wednesday
Wow.
salute until the day I die. And if he ever passes before
Thank
that
you, Brian the
happens,
Science.
it'll be even more special. Sup, gang? The wife is in surgery. The show will pass the time. Thanks, Johnny. Well, Carlos Ramirez, I hope everything goes well for the wife. Surgery's certainly never fun. Wow, everyone is okay, says Phil Smalls. I'm all right. I
Hey,
just
Phil
got home
Smalls.
from work and will listen. Well, thank you, Pete Just.
Good
I
to
like
see
that.
ya.
That's nice. That's nice. It's nice. And thank you for the 100 bits over there on Twitch.
Yes.
Has Digger gotten her MS vaccine for when you meet, or is she not worried about meningitis? I don't.
I think you've got a couple of things mixed up.
Yeah. Is MS an abbreviation for meningitis? Doesn't seem like it would be.
No, it's not. Not that I know of, anyways.
I gave her the jitis. No, I don't have meningitis, so I think we're good. But yeah, so we have a couple of different things to load up, or not load up, that we did load up, that we'll talk about today. Couple of different stories to get into. So Monday night, if you watched Digger's show on Monday night, I mentioned that I got contacted by the vet. They didn't figure out what was wrong with Al, but they still had a blood sample they could run from of him. So they said, hey, pay us some more money. We'll run that blood sample. Did that. Found out he has hyperthyroidism, according to that test. And so there's medication that I have to figure out getting for him. Either my ex already got medication for him, and I'll either reimburse her or something, or I just got to set that up like today or tomorrow. So yeah, so that was what was going on with that. Yesterday, I got done doing Aaron's show, and like, I've been physically burning out to the point where I short out, I get shit wrong, and everybody loves to go, "Hey, dude, it's weed. Quit smoking weed." It's like, right, except happens with my hands too. If you saw me drop the lighter, except like that stuff happens to me the whole time, and I guess that I'm not on the show and on the air all the time. There's plenty of days where I get up and I go hang out with my daughter, or I get up and I play a video game for a while. I have these issues happen once in a while. They're like tics. It sucks. So yeah, I needed a me day. I snuggled the shit out of my cat. It was me and Al on the couch watching a TV show with that lovely lady pretty much all day.
Yes, thank God I have a tablet.
Fuck ton of scritches for Al. He got a fuck ton of scritches. And I know people are like, oh, it's hyperthyroidism. It happens a lot to older cats. So relax. Like, right. But again, it's just simply, it's a sign that he's an older cat. I'm uncomfortable with that. He's my kitty cat. So it's good. It's fine. The show is boring. Can't blame you. That show is boring. Can't blame you. Sounds like a nice day, dude. It was a very relaxing day. A queef in the night. It was a queef in the night. A queef in the moment. That's just, I'm gonna have too much fun with a queef in the night. Thank you for just having that name.
I love that name.
So yes, just popping in to say hello, a queef in the night. Well, thank you. You popping in, he or she finger popped in, and I am so grateful. Queef in the night.
Here you go. Lexi, you're early. What are you doing here? It's not going to be a show for another hour.
Oh, I sing it to the Wolf Mother song. Okay. Now we got you. Okay. I don't know that I want to risk that performance. I feel like I might ruin it for people, particularly a queef in the night. And we'll hold off on that. We have Taylor Swift joining a podcast thing, so we got a teaser for that. And and you can talk about that. I'll say this: I saw the teaser, and I'm excited to play it. I saw a piece of the teaser.
Is this a new podcast of her own, or is this with her?
She's going on her boys' podcast because the Kelsey boys do a podcast, and they put out a teaser that Taylor Swift's going to show up. And now I'm of mixed feelings about this. It's one of the it is the first thing. Holy fuck me running. It's the first thing. So we'll get into it in just a second. It was a total accident, Digger. I should have went left at the last right. Oh. Meant to take that goddamn left turn at Albuquerque. Now you ended up in this weird what the fuck. So queef in the night. I can't get the tune now that I'm trying to lock it down. I hate it when that happens. I want to sing it so bad, and then like we'll end the show, and you and I will be hanging out, and I will sing that randomly. And you'll be like, "What brought that on?" Yeah. And I'll be like, "Remember earlier, like 2 hours ago, my brain finally found the piece of the puzzle that I lost behind the couch, and it was like, hey, wait, we can finish this."
Hello, Eugene Stoner.
Hello, Eugene Stoner. Bad Blood Podcast can you can shake it off. Well, that's a song for "Shake It Off." I think isn't that a Taylor Swift song?
Oh,
But yeah,
maybe.
I don't know. You know what it is? I'm still not 100%. My brain still feels funny, and thoughts are difficult. I'm a sick man. Oh, dark side Aaron. Oh, excuse me. Dark side Aaron. I'm a sick man, and I like Aaron gets mad when you receive money. How much you need? I got you. Oh, you mean like right now? Here, I'll put the Venmo and the PayPal in the links. Here, we'll put if you want to knock out the 50, thank you. The 50 for what is Friday's goal, then everything we make today will just count forward towards Monday. Because again, we take it on the chin when I take a day off like yesterday. So we just kicked the goal forward a day because I took yesterday off. I don't charge people for my sudden sabbaticals like that was. Right. That's why we got.
Thank you, Queef in the Night. You have a good one. Enjoy your next meeting.
Have a good time. Today was made awesome just by the fact that I know someone's YouTube handle is a Queef in the Night. All right, we'll pin these at the top. Holy shit, Dark Side Aaron with $50 through the YouTube one. So that means we take with YouTube's cut the 35 thing. So we're just going to take that as 35 off the goal. Actually pull up the calculator, make sure I have my math right. And I'm assuming that there cuts the 30% thing. What? No, I screwed that up hardcore. Fix.
Me.
So I got to do this just because I'm stupid. Boom. Nope. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dark Side Iron.
45. This is 40, 35. You're right.
And
it's 35.
Let's
35. So 35. 50.
Let's see. The show sponsor starts at 0, or the bidding starts at 0 on Friday morning, and whoever has the highest bid on Friday gets the show sponsor for the next month.
All right. So we have $15 left for the goal on Friday after that 50 through YouTube.
Nice.
That is amazing, Dark Side Aaron. Thank you. You're the shit. That'll be that'll well, it's a good thing I'm not on tomorrow's show. And be like, oh well, I guess we're all good for Friday.
Anything to troll Aaron. I'm sick. Hey, thank you.
Do you think Aaron is a Schrodinger's homo? He is both a straight pussy hound and the biggest homo you have ever seen. That is the perhaps most elegant way I've ever heard that worded.
I was going to say, yeah, very accurate.
I don't know.
I like that.
Well, we know where she lands. I was going to say, I don't know about the diagnosis, but I will say just on the execution. Bravo, sir. Clearly, one side of the camp is like, nope, you nailed it. Stop digging. We struck oil. All right. Got it.
Yep. I like that one.
But yeah, so now we are on $15 left for that goal. I'll keep an eye on what happens with Twitch and everything else. And it's Friday's goal. Probably not the best time. I should have muted this. Where's the... Eine Minuto.
Dark Side Aaron. If Aaron unblocked me, I'd be super chatting all morning. Be safe, kids. You be well. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Dark Side Aaron. We love the support and, do what makes you happy, I guess. The point is, don't worry, be happy. Woo, 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 woo. Sponsor ideas. Lexi's super sexy basket weaving. There's flexibility. Why do they all now every business I have to run has to be exotic now? Every show sponsor has to be the super sexy. Well, it's because of that. It's because that goddamn. It's because that goddamn bit that I always do. All right, let's move over here. Boom, boom, bam. So, I promised you I'd play this, and I got to unmute it first before I hit play.
If you'd like, you can find us on Just Kidding LLC on Rumble too, if you prefer Rumble. We're live on there too right now.
We're also on Twitch. I'm looking at expanding to Kick. But I saw something interesting I have to check up on Andrew Esquire that had a thing about Kick. So I want to check up on that. Oh, and in our second hour, we have some updates on the Johnny Somali situation brought to you by our honorary, completely uninformed...
unaware that we exist.
Yeah, completely unaware.
Friend.
Yeah, completely unaware. Thank you for wording it that way. Brought to you by our uninformed, completely unaware, on the scene anchor, Andrew Esquire. So I'll play through a couple of clips of his Fast Facts video. I subscribe to his channel. I like his videos, every single goddamn one of them that I watch. And absolutely.
Him. So talked to him. Had a conversation.
Oh, so he doesn't mind if I bring it up from once in a while? Or,
well, I'm hoping. I don't know. Like I said, I had a conversation with him once.
I like the work he does.
I feel like that's good enough.
Well, I'm not gonna play his whole video. I'm gonna play pieces of it.
Right.
It's the Fast Facts video, and we'll cover some parts of it.
Know who he is,
and you can cover his like full, or you can watch his full episodes and things like that on his channel. And I highly suggest you like and subscribe. But yes, so this is Taylor Swift, and I played this the first time I saw this. It was playing without audio at the moment. She looks CGI-ish. Like, I know she's real. I'm not saying, oh, she's not. She's a CIA op at CGI. It's fake. It's a deep fake. There's not really anyone there. He's a giant homo, and she's not real. Like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like,
not at all.
It's something about it looks surreal. Like, he doesn't seem like, they don't seem like they're in the same space somehow. Like, there's a different level of pixelation between the two. Like, he's got more detail than her. I don't understand.
Making your podcast debut.
It might be the filter.
The history of shows.
Yeah, dude. These two are losing their shit. Keep in mind, they're both professional football players. So, like, This is entirely they do it because they want to. Like, it's not like they need the money.
They've been doing this for a while, I'm sure.
Right, but it's just
their thing, right?
They're so excited to have her on just because he's throwing her a bone. And it's just, I once again, I have to ask, she's a lovely looking lady. I don't mean that she's ugly or anything. The fuck is the thing about Taylor Swift? All of her songs that I've heard, I guarantee you, hands down, I would prefer they were played by other people. Like, every single one. Every single Taylor Swift song I've heard, the original means nothing compared to so-and-so's, like, fucking cut of it. Like, I can always find somebody who does her music better than her. So, like, if she really writes her own songs, then maybe she should be a songwriter. Great. But it's just so meh. Yeah. And I mean, she's very lovely. I don't
really know her.
Taylor!
No, that's the thing. That's the worst part. You do. And I'm glad that I paused it to make it look like he's having fun hanging out with her. It's like a weird, like,
he's having a meltdown.
It's like an adult version of an AV club. He's having fun hanging out with a chick, and he's still pissed that he likes girls because now their D&D club is going to break up. But the point is, like I said, fuck, I don't even remember what my point was. Point is, I don't understand the Taylor Swift obsession. Like, oh my God, she's so amazing. Like, no.
Yeah.
And yes, he's leaning into it deliberately. Now I just want to leave this paused. I feel like somewhere out there, there's like a ridiculously, like, amazingly skinny twink who just needs this to beat it to. Like, someday I'll have my bear. Like, that's just. Oh, Pooh Bear, I'm about to give you some of my white hot honey. I was waiting to see if that was a spit take or not. We were close. Next time.
Yeah, no, not going to happen. You're not going to get me.
The highly anticipated podcast. Oh, God, I thought this was an actual thing. They dropped their teaser. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, the teaser. I thought this was the teaser.
Yeah,
was that the entire teaser?
Not the...
Criticize her appearances on the NFL broadcast. I fucking don't care. I just want
As we all know, you guys have a lot of male sports fans that...
Right, because female sports fans are few and far between because most female sports suck. And, well, let's just say it's really hard to, fantasize about flicking your bean to that guy while your husband's right next to you. It's just a mood killer, so I don't understand what you're being for. I've met Taylor Swift and interviewed her at WeFest in the early 2000s. She was just super skinny and not that impressive. Again, she's a beautiful lady, and Swift sounds like she has emphysema, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if she smoked. Like the stress and everything else of performing. Oh, St. Aaron saying St. Aaron saying it's a lighting difference, and also saying sent a PayPal. I'm gonna check that before we move on. Watch, he sent a bill. That'll be funny. Let's go over.
Sean, good to see you. He's saying, thank God Johnny is still on. I swear the world gone crazy today. Why? What's going on, Sean?
St. Aaron, thank you so much. Hopefully this can help with that. It certainly will. 20 from St. Aaron. That means we're 5 into Monday's goal. So let me throw Monday's goal down to the big 6-0 and switch those around. Thank you again also very much for that. So Monday so it's the 15th, 16th, 17th. So Monday's the 18th? Holy Jesus. The 18th is Monday.
I know. The summer's almost over. It's ridiculous.
And I still haven't been able to find a fucking wheelchair accessible apartment. What is wrong with the world? I'm gonna go down to a 1-bedroom, like kind of like large living room apartment. We can make that work. But if sweet Christ, if we can't find something. Thank God the GoFundMe thing goes till September, and then after that it's just all sitting in the savings account. Like, thank God money doesn't spoil. Because apparently,
yes. Although,
you know what? Fuck it. If we don't have a place by the end of August, we're gonna bring stairs back onto the list. How fast can I find a place when has stairs? Is it okay?
It's an okay thing suddenly. Yeah. Well, I mean that opens up a whole big market because you
like the second and third floor
buildings that have like. You've got to go up 4 or 5 steps to the first floor or down 4 or 5 steps. And it's not like a basement, but it's not, you don't just build on the ground level.
Well, the reason for that is because of the fact that, one, your utilities, your pipes, your sewage, your water, all that is going to have to go through the ground and be down to a level that it avoids the freezing layer. Is it permafrost layer? I don't remember. At any rate, you're about 3-4 feet deep minimum for that.
Yeah.
So to get that up into the house, you're still going to have to come up to get to the house part, and then you're going to have the part where it gets cold. You're going to need it like locked out and insulated to keep that heat up. The easiest way to do it, and before a lot of those things were a thing, the cold of the cellar was actually used as a refrigeration method. It's where you kept a lot of your stuff. So that was just a thing. And now going forward, that's how we're used to building here. A lot of the land gets spongy, marshy, and soggy. Like throughout the year, so you build into the ground to give you a little bit of stability, and it works great when your legs do. What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
I like St. Aaron's idea. You should just buy a mini house from Amazon and park it on someone's property.
That may or may not be actually on the fucking list as we speak.
I'm thinking that's not the worst idea
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. That idea has been suggested. How hard would it be to get like a fucking mini house and set it up on the fucking property?
Yeah. I mean, those ones that Elon's got that like set up in hours, they're just kind of like a pop-up sort of a thing. Those things are pretty awesome.
Yeah, actually. But I don't know if I can afford it. Is really Sean, gravity costs money. Right? Gravity costs money.
Gravity
and I'm poor.
Costs money, right?
We should get Johnny a wheelchair that can go 60-degree inclines upstairs. Well, you know what it is? It's just all these buildings. Just none of them have elevators. All these fats are taking the lower level apartments. That is true too. It's me against the fats. And here's the thing: I can't defend myself very well. They just tip me over and go. 20K or so, says St. Aaron. All right, so we're about 19 away. We can do this.
We can do it.
She made a song about her age. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't fucking care. Taylor Swift again. Like I said, just. Like, again, she looks okay. She's very, very beautiful, but there's like a vacantness in her face that just makes me feel like there's nothing there. Like, she's a huge...
Dead eyes.
Do you know? Yeah, she's like a living blow-up doll. Like, I feel like if I get too rough, she's going to start squeezing and going... and then deflate.
No, listen to your podcast. Sure. And I think we all know that if there's one thing that male sports fans want to see in their spaces and on their screens, it's more of me.
Swift will discuss. See what I mean? Discuss her new album on the full episode that releases 7 p.m. Eastern on Monday. Okay, so this Monday.
Yay.
So Beyonce wins her first Emmy. All right, no offense. I feel like Beyonce wearing a cowboy hat and clinging hard to this cowgirl theme that she's got going on is a P. Diddy party.
She did the cowboy, the Western country music album. It's the thing. So that's why she's
okay.
That's why she's very all country all of a sudden.
St. Aaron saying, living blow-up doll. Storing that thought for later. Yeah. Oh, fuck off. 6, you entitled witch. Want to see more of me. All right. I don't know what that means, but best of luck to you.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
So yeah, no, I had that on there just because, again, the whole time, like throughout the whole interview, I just, and again, I'm not like, oh, she's too beautiful for him, or you're just jealous. Oh, Johnny, like you turn her away. No, that's not the argument I'm making here. The argument I'm making is me looking at that person as another person. Just something seems off. What do you want from me? I can't put my finger on it, but I don't trust it. That's where I'm at. And even if I could put my finger on it or in it, I still don't trust it. Would I? Probably once, just for the story. Like, probably once, just to hear the song she'll write about me when it's over.
Yeah, she's good at that.
No, I just closed the horror story thing. What was the horror?
No.
Horror story thing. Ride to the ER? Yeah. A mom who took a ride to the ER. So this next thing we have is a news story. A mother is left with apparently a $70,000 bill for a 15-minute trip to the emergency room for her 6-month-old son. California woman Jessica Farewell says she was forced by doctors to put her son in a helicopter, which ended up costing $90,000.
Whoa.
Yeah. Remember when you were asking which was better, the medications, like the medical system where you could be like, oh, I saw the ad for the medication and I told you that, and then your other version was the Canadian system where you're like, or our system where you just hope they're competent. And I was like, well, you have to realize our system is really great. The problem is it's all about money. And if you don't have it, oh boy, you be fucked. And in certain situations like this, where they use like the top shelf emergency, fly them to the hospital shit. Yeah, that's going to cost a lot. How's your insurance coverage, baby?
See, and that's not a thing here. If I go hiking and I fall down the mountain and I get airlifted to the closest hospital, that's just a given. That's the way it works. That's what'll happen. There won't be a bill for me in a few months.
Yeah, but I'm just curious how many of you get airlifted to the closest hospital? Like,
well, it happens a fair lot. I live in more rural area.
Okay, so you guys don't have roads?
Yeah. Well, no, we do, but there's a lot of.
What are the odds if you need to get airlifted that's what they'll do? Like, or will you be like on a waiting list? I guess is the way I'm trying to word this.
No. There's lots of ski hills and stuff around here too. We have a great search and rescue team. The helicopters are up in the air
24/7, just looking for stupid fucks.
Well, no, they keep them running and everything. But no, like it's not an uncommon thing. I see the medical helicopter with the basket.
Can they take you by medical helicopter to the MAID program?
They could, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Actually, you know what? Me and you just figured this out. Save the MAID program a whole lot of money. Just take them up in the helicopter. Then just open the door.
No, good Lord, no. That's the one thing that scares the piss out of me. No, I wouldn't want to do that to people on purpose. I would rather dry drown than have them take me up in the helicopter and then just drop me. I would much rather sit in the little maid pod and be paralyzed and then dry drowned. Much better in comparison.
Or they put you in the pod and then they put the pod in the helicopter. And then they take the helicopter up, and then they drop the pod.
Yeah, but it seems like an awful lot of money.
But you won't see it. You'll just be looking up the whole time. I'm doing this for you, is what it is. I don't know why you're so ungrateful.
I know, and I don't like it. Let's just stay let's stay on the ground. Let's keep our legalized sluicide.
I don't know. This lady didn't have the option to stay on the ground, though.
The worst feeling as a mom.
Yes.
Jessica Farwell is describing frantic moments from October 2022.
When she started to wonder if her baby was actually white. What? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I just reacted to the picture and just assumed that her and I were of the same mind. I am so wrong.
Rice cooker fell off her kitchen counter, severely burning her
Oh, you! Your rice cooker fell off your kitchen counter?
Onto her 1-year-old? Was the baby's bassinet underneath?
I want to know how this happened. It did not fall off. It did. No offense. If the rice cooker is said cooker in question that's being pictured here on the screen, I really don't feel like that's gonna tip on its own. Why was the baby near the rice?
Yeah.
Dumbass baby couldn't roll away. Yeah, but why the fuck was the baby near the rice? The rice cooker and the child should not have been occupying the same space. And either the child, in my opinion, A, pulled the plug on the rice cooker thing, pulled on the plug and pulled it towards him.
Yeah.
So then unattentive mom, because that's not going to happen immediately unless you put it right on the edge. I have way too many questions about how this happened.
Her kitchen counter, severely burning her 6-month-old son, Brody.
The water just made his skin instantly bubbled up. I was just like, is his face going to start bubbling? Is the skin going to start peeling off?
That's totally normal for a really, really bad.
Oh, that poor child.
Right.
That poor child.
But so now we know that either she bumped it or whatever. But again, the kid shouldn't have been there. Dumb baby.
It should not have been lower underneath. No.
The kid should not have been anywhere near this event. In general. And I know it's hindsight, the kid shouldn't have been there. No, I feel like, hot cooking things, child, am I the only person who thought you kept the kid away from the kitchen? I remember very very fastidiously applying child locks to all the doors, the cupboards, the cabinets, the fridge, the oven, the stove, all the stuff. And the idea being the kids shouldn't be near these, but if they're near them, then there's no way they can fuck with it. So you allowed your child to get near there where they could fuck with it, or you let them be somewhere they shouldn't. Either way, it's there's a parental level of why weren't... All right, let's hear about your... I'm feeling less bad for this lady as we go on and just more bad for the kid.
Panicked, Jessica rushed Brody to the Sutter Antioch emergency room.
But they gave him fentanyl through his nose for the...
You gave a 6-month-old fentanyl? I don't care if you're a hospital and an administering doctor and you understand, drug to baby weight ratio. That's a scary drug to put a 6-month-old on.
Pain because he was just screaming. And they said that they didn't have a burn unit, so they were calling an ambulance, but...
so they had to fly him for the burn unit.
The burn unit.
Again, a quick ride to the ER, East Bay family faces 3-year billing nightmare. Again, no, you don't understand. You're facing this because you made parental mistakes. Be glad this is all it's gonna. Be glad that the kid's gonna recover from this, and other than the amount of money you're apparently gonna be asked to pay, everybody's gonna be fine.
It was the end of COVID, so there was no ambulances available, and
it was the end of COVID, so there were no ambulances available.
That's weird. It doesn't make sense.
Now I'm back on her side. Why the fuck couldn't we have an ambulance?
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to use ambulances?
Unless it's because they fired so many people for not taking the clot shot.
All I know is it's certainly not like the ambulances were so overbooked because of COVID.
That's true.
Kyle saying the kid yelled, "Quick, hand me some soy sauce, bitch!" I don't know what to do.
Last toaster bath.
What?
An ambulance.
California, the issue is the doctors have been giving free care to illegals for decades, so they charge citizens top dollar. All she wants to do is hop the border, and the bill will be wiped out. All she has to do is hop the border, and the bill will be wiped out. Well, AP, what does her fleeing to Mexico do to wipe out her medical bill? If you're saying she has to flee to Mexico and hop over the border, she's still a legal citizen. That doesn't work for her.
Like 7 hours.
She says doctors deemed it medically necessary to transfer Brody to Shriners Children's Hospital in Sacramento. Instead of waiting 7 hours for an ambulance, Jessica asked if she could drive.
I said, no, I'm sorry, you can't. I can't let you leave with him. I already called the helicopter. They're on their way. He basically told me there was nothing I could do. I had to go on the helicopter.
A 15-minute helicopter ride that cost nearly $90,000. She says doctors assured her she would not get the bill because the hospital was requesting it and she had insurance.
I was just absolutely terrified.
But then the insurance said we're not going to pay, and the hospital requested what?
I don't like to fly.
Why the fuck do you have... All right, I don't like to fly. Then don't burn your kid.
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, no. Okay. Someone said buffering. But it looks like we're good again.
Yeah, it seems like we're good.
Yeah. Okay. Whew.
So I just, I'm breaking down. He's screaming. It was just awful.
Upon arriving on the helipad, she fell into another trap. A required ambulance ride to get to the hospital entrance, which was only 0.3 miles away.
You literally can walk across the street to the hospital quicker than that ambulance could have brought us there.
It's almost like your healthcare system in California is so fucked up because you guys give so many, special interest groups completely free healthcare.
Everything.
And they charged me $10,200.
Damn.
Wow.
This look says it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. This look says it all. If you mean it says mom wasn't paying attention and you guys live in a state that does this shit and you don't do anything about the people that continually perpetuate that. Great show. Why are you and Digger so small? We had the news story we were doing. No, go there then. Renounce citizenship. Come back illegal. All good.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
It still won't work that way.
Well, see, now, AP, this is a malpractice lawsuit, sue the hospital. I'm thinking that's exactly what she's going to end up having to do. They've been fighting it for 3 years now. They've been fighting it for 3 years, so.
But buffering is Johnny's favorite part of online sex. What? Everybody needs a few minutes to apply lube. She hasn't. Say to her, she hasn't. Oh, let me do this one right. I have this.
She has insurance. Yes.
Oh shit! It's on the number 2 feed, not the number 1. She has insurance.
We got one.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, that's awesome. Ghostbusters.
Doghouse Riley saying that's not how it works. Which one? The malpractice for the hospital or the border hopping situation? Either way, I feel like I'm an illegal resident from Mexico. Doesn't work when you have her tan, and they look at her and go, "Yeah, no, you're not though. So pay us money." And like, "Oh, but I'm a poor disenfranchised immigrant." Like, "Yeah, but you're not though." She's the reason my hairdryer came with a user manual and warnings not to use it while showering. Now we're just being mean. This poor lady.
Not wrong.
This poor lady's kid got fucking macaroni noodled all over his arm because he's got, he's got mom making.
He was sat beside or below the rice cooker.
It just shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a thing. If you need lube already, that's an issue. No, you just dry jerk it, my friend? That's scary. That's scary. Are you okay? What?
No, that's fine. It's
did
just,
the drawn out S do
you guys
something
talking
for you?
about jerking it, and I am imagining the scene from The Boys that we just
Oh, the guy
watched.
trying to shuck a mushroom. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and the laser eyes right through.
Why do you always have to remember
Yeah.
the painful parts?
Because he's not going to need lube anymore.
Well, he also doesn't have a dick anymore. I mean,
That's why he's not going to need it.
all right, so we
I'm
already
sorry.
covered that one. Yeah, no, it's fine. That's why he's not going to need it. Well, he's dead. Yeah, that's why he's not going to need it. He's fucking dead. Soldier Boy blew his dick off. That's how you fight that situation. If you know that motherfucker's gonna kill you and you watched him do that to somebody, holy shit, Soldier Boy's gay. He just blew that dude's dick off. And then you know he's gonna immediately turn around and laser you in
Yeah.
the face. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Looking
You'll
at the
be done
possible
so quickly.
outs.
It
Yeah,
won't hurt.
that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Mhm.
In a way, it's a thank you for a damn good
Yep.
comeback. All right.
Yep.
Oh, do we want to keep
Oh,
covering
Lexi,
this?
it wasn't. It was an older dude trying to save his life.
Yeah,
Shucking
in front of a
Just
crowd of coworkers.
Yeah.
It
of
was,
coworkers.
he was ordered to shuck his mushroom or die.
In no world
Yeah.
does a 0.3 mile drive seem like it should add up to a $10,000 bill.
But, hear me out. When your hospital takes a whole bunch of medical care and gives it to people who aren't even residents or legal citizens of the country, then you might have the, oh, dear Lord.
Poor baby.
Yeah, so this is, I guarantee you, either A, he was crawling around on the floor and he pulled on the cord, which shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, but he's
You shouldn't
6
have the cord.
months.
Like, how many people? I'm trying to come up with a reasonable way for how this happens. But how the do you have a 1-year-old and a fucking rice cooker going, and you don't keep an
6
eye on the
months.
baby? Oh, that's right, 6 months. It wasn't even a 1-year-old.
Yeah. No, so it's probably not crawling. It was laying in its sleeper or bassinet or
So then why?
whatever.
So I want to know how the fucking rice cooker somehow spilled onto the mother. We seem to have glossed over
Well,
the
that's
part
why
that
I'm
is.
thinking the baby was laying in its thing on the ground, right?
Just-
Like in the carrier, and the
Brody's
carrier's
second
on the
degree
ground,
burns
and it
were
got knocked
treated,
off.
and he was
That's my guess.
discharged the next day.
All right, so he was treated and discharged the next
But a
day.
couple months later, Jessica faced another battle. Bills amounting to more than $100,000 for the 15-minute helicopter ride and the 0.3-mile ambulance ride.
I just couldn't believe my eyes. We got
Well, hey, good thing you guys are fighting all those ICE raids, because I'm sure all of the illegal immigrants that your medical system is bogged down with doesn't at all contribute to these costs. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
all. I'm sure
No,
it's
it has
all
nothing to do with
greedy,
it.
fat cat capitalist assholes who just want to suck every dollar and dime out of you, and absolutely nowhere down the line does it come from any of the decisions your area and policies have been made.
hit with a $600 waiting fee. And there's a fee for it being a nighttime service. And there's just every single fee that you can think of.
Right, because they do this for people who, again, aren't even from the country, have zero medical coverage, and are going to pay zero of that. So they're double booking you to cover that other ride. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How is the court anywhere near the child? AP, I'm just trying to give her wiggle room where it isn't something like she had the baby like in a bassinet next to her and she turned and knocked it over. Because again, that is still not acceptable. Because the rice cooker near baby thing is a horrible idea. Sorry.
No.
I'm incredibly retarded to the point where sometimes I wonder how I manage to survive every day. And then there's people like this, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's
You do it so much better.
there's a group that's stupider than I am. What the fuck? Why was she allowed to procreate? Now we've got a problem. What if dumb is just in her
Is
bloodline?
she allowed to cook?
No, she can cook. Someone brought her into this world. She's allowed to eat. But to make another chud to occupy space, that is you willfully bringing more problems into this world. No. You should have known better and been like, I'm too dumb to have children. Fuck, I can't speak today. I love that people be like, Johnny, you gotta quit smoking weed. It's the weed. Right, it's totally the weed. That's what it is. It's the weed. It's the thing that. Have I smoked any weed today? Like on the show, even?
I think you did before we started. I think you
like, yeah, I had a
smoked a bowl
toot before we started, like a little bit. But
Yeah.
like people will act like, oh no, it's because you smoke. Like, you don't know what you're doing. The rice cooker helps keep the baby warm on chilly nights. Oh, G-Locks, that's a horrible way. No, that's only for Asian babies.
Says doctors promised her. Jessica's insurance only covered less than half of the helicopter bill, leaving her on the hook for more than $57,000. And only a fraction of the ambulance bill was covered, leaving her responsible for more than $7,300.
What am I supposed to do?
All of this unfolding shortly after she quit her job to help care for her children.
I've got the hospital. I've called my insurance. I've called.
That worked out real great. You quit your job to help care for your children, and the first thing you do is burn your 6-month-old with a pot of rice. Wow.
And we're better off in the care of someone else.
No offense.
You go back to work.
Nanny was getting it done a lot better.
The ambulance companies numerous times, and it's been 3 years, and then they wouldn't listen to me.
Oh dear Lord, is he still scarred, or are those doodles?
No, I think those are tattoos.
Okay. Oh, he wants to be like mom and get a lot of ink.
Wouldn't talk to me even. They just keep giving me the runaround.
Then came constant calls from collection companies.
Who can help? So I Googled like investigative reporters, and ABC7 on your side came up. And
That's when she called us. Our team.
That's when she called us, and our team never asked, yeah, but why the fuck did you burn your baby? Look, a lot of things can be true at the same time. These insurance companies can be pieces of shit, but let's be honest, you should have never had your child in that position. So I don't. But again, we're going to focus on the bill, and that's the other fun part about On Your Side. On Your Side, ABC7 will do this, and they'll also do a report about Tug Your Heartstrings, how sad it is that this poor illegal immigrant is in this country just trying to have a better life. Right, but them being in this country, literally, by doing nothing else than being here and being a burden on the tax system and everything else and the medical systems, that's what's raising those costs somewhat. Like, it might not be the sole reason, probably isn't, but it's certainly a factor, and we won't talk about it. We won't deal with that. It's just, these goddamn greedy corporations. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's plenty of corporate greed involved, too. Sure, there's plenty of. It's $100,000 bill. There's plenty of room for that.
Oh, yeah.
The worst part is, though, the corporate greedy parts are the parts that get covered right away. Everybody's too busy covering their own ass, so those parts get paid for right away. The rest of it that you're on the hook for, that's when you're fuckity-fucked.
T-Locks, right? Back to work with you, lady. Childcare just isn't your thing. You can procreate, but you are not allowed to care for them.
Actually, I'm going to say, going into this, hearing that story, I'm back on the fence of maybe we shouldn't let you do that. Now I'm really, really worried. Like she earned her...
The third one, too.
This is my thing, like, the third one. I thought she had 2 kids. She had 3?
Oh, she said she has 3 of them. Yeah.
Fuck. Like, that's the thing, though. Like, you can bring a kid into this world, but if that kid starts proving itself stupid, I don't want it to procreate, because what if it's genetic, you know? And a lot of people be like, hey, Johnny, you had a kid. Be like, right. And then I came to this realization that maybe we shouldn't make that okay.
Red Scoper, see, I'm with you. It wouldn't have happened to begin with if she didn't put the baby below the rice cooker. That's exactly it. We all know how gravity works. Why do you put a baby underneath something that is boiling hot?
I just don't know.
Doesn't make sense. Makes sense.
The thing is, too, is like rice cookers don't. The whole idea is the water ends up in the rice, so there's only a finite period of boiling water to cooked rice, and so in that window, you're telling me you just happened to stop watching your kid for a little bit? Like, I don't. I have to. You don't have to do anything with a rice cooker. Phil, turn on and leave. Why weren't you paying all your attention to the baby? Oh, it's a Ron Popeil. Just set it and forget it.
Forget it.
Fuck. God, that guy had a phrase.
Yes.
So let's check up on Washington, D.C. while we're doing all these fun, feel-good stories. Why
not?
Learning something new from Washington, D.C. Apparently, ever since Donald Trump signed that order or whatever, agents wearing FBI and DEA bulletproof vests are patrolling the streets in Georgetown near Washington, D.C. Now, here's the thing I have a question about. I thought that Donald Trump signing that order meant that we were putting, like, the military on the streets. These ass fucks could have done this anytime.
Yeah. This has always been, it's not that he's putting in new laws. He's just enacting laws that have been...
Right. No, you're not listening to me. I'm saying he didn't have to do a goddamn thing for the FBI and the DEA to start putting agents in vests out in force on the streets because shit's getting out of hand.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, that didn't need to be a thing. And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm willing to let somebody be like, no, he had to do it, blah, 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 for this to be a thing. But I don't think that's Order 66, says AB. I believe it's Order 66 if it said ICE on it. So, yeah. And also, I love that they're patrolling in Georgetown. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Georgetown one of the nicer areas?
Well, that's now the crime has gotten so bad it's affecting the nicer areas. That's why they've got to protect the nicer areas.
So in other words, if you've been in the shit, hope you can flush. Johnny, I missed you yesterday. How's your pussy doing? How's the goal? The goal, Uden, is the goal is at $60.
Good to see you.
For Monday. So we are fully through the week. Thank you all again. Everything we've made on Twitch and everything else we make going forward goes towards Monday's goal. Friday's big support the show Go Fund Day is, again, going to be going towards at least Monday's goal, if not more, later. It's with birth defects and before social media GFM, it was hard to decade despite military vet and college.
It was
degree.
a hard decade.
It was a hard decade despite military vet and college. Oh. It's a power he had to enact. That's why he did it. All right, so them doing this is because the power he enacted. That's all I needed to be corrected on then. Because I was under the impression that the DEA and the FBI could come in and help the cops at any time if the cops were having a problem.
No, they have to be called in. And everything in Washington, D.C. works differently. That's why I'm not certain with it. It's
nasty girls situation. Are there, just in a different area of the city, and the order had to be signed for that to happen. Yeah, so I'm being corrected. I am wrong. Georgetown is one of the new trash areas nowadays. Oh, that's sad. Trump is sending the FBI to control the streets. Meanwhile, in England, UK police arresting 90-year-old woman for being part of a protest. Yeah, dude, your country's fucked. But then again, you guys, like, you enjoyed a bunch of freedoms that were nothing more than the government refusing to enact and like disciplines, and now you don't even have those. So you don't even have the illusions.
Yeah.
We at least say, look, it says on the paper that we have freedoms. Haha, knock knock. White House earlier announced the DEA chief as in charge of DC's police. Okay. So yeah, but it does kind of make the point. All right, so now Donald Trump had to do this for him to forcibly do it and take control that way on his own. But again, like I said, the police chief could have done this before. And this got that bad because they didn't. Brian, where are you at, Eddie? Oh, good. I'm right here. I was doing some work. Great. Everybody's having a good time. We've got the... okay. Oh, dear Lord, I never pinned the links in the chats. I never pinned.
Way to go.
I had one goddamn job. Well, you know what it is? It's entirely Darkside Aaron's fault because as I was trying to pin and have fun with all of that, Darkside Aaron threw in a nice hefty dono and it changed things.
I tracked you?
Yeah. Little distracted. Little bit of a burpee in my throat, too. It's a difficult time. Where is that? I got to scroll through three chats to
only the city police can patrol until they are federalized. I haven't seen Los in probably about a week now. Uden. I'm sure he's around.
Los Federales threw in on Aaron's show. That's why I have knock the goal down here today.
So he's around.
He's probably busy. Hope he's doing
Yeah.
well. Johnny is racist towards white rice. Dude, white rice is the root of all evil. It's wild rice or go home. You know what I mean? Long grain, like a fucking pro. Okay? Don't be a pussy.
I like the jasmine rice.
No, Jasmine, your rice. Where the fuck is low spin? Oh, wait, we covered that. Okay. I getting drunk now. Cheers, guys. Well, Jesse, be safe. Drinking, you know.
Yes.
With
Have fun.
Be safe. All right, so that's it.